Crystal Clear 101. Welcome back to my channel. And today I have my very first 2017 Power Rangers movie figure review. Today I will be looking at Alpha 5. Now this figure was released in early 2017. He is a general release, and his suggested retail is about $9.99. Now before I get to the figure himself, let's take a quick look at his packaging. Here is the front of Alpha 5's packaging. Now along the bottom, we have the Power Rangers logo, the same character, the Red Ranger, along the right. Along the reverse side of the packaging, in the top right corner, we have the Power Rangers logo, along with it saying collect them all. Now along the middle, it does show all 5 Power Rangers, along with 4 mystery figures along the bottom right. And with that being shown, let's get straight to the review of the figure itself. And with that being shown, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the figure itself. Now, I don't know why, but I felt compelled to actually pick up this figure. Because the only Power Ranger series I ever did watch, I'll be perfectly honest, was the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And I watched that up till the 95 movie when it came out. Afterwards, I more or less lost the interest in Power Rangers. But lately, with what Bandai has been doing with the line itself, specifically, I guess you call it a classic series, a legacy series, I've actually started taking an interest slowly in Power Rangers again. And I figured I'd go ahead and get that started off with this guy right here. Now, where do I start? I'll say as for a Alpha 5, this looks radically different. Matter of fact, he looks rather alien looking. I mean, he does not look like a robot. He does not look like a automaton of any kind. He looks more like a, I guess, biomechanical alien of some kind. That's really about the best way I can describe the way he looks. He is just a radically different looking version of Alpha 5. Now, as far as the size of the figure is concerned, he's about 4 inches tall. Now, just to give an idea of size comparison, this was the first figure I was able to grab. But here is a Star Wars Black Series Death Trooper. As you can see, he comes up to the elbow on our Death Trooper here. Now, if I had any complaints about the figure itself, it's only like a couple of complaints. The main one, is he does lack some paint detail. I'll try to provide some screenshots of how he looks in the official trailer over on this side of the screen. But to me, he just looks like he's missing mainly some red on the upper part of his leg, this portion of his arm. And I'm sure he's got some other various paint details. In the trailer, I just couldn't make it out too terribly well. But those were the main things I noticed. The only other one is he is kind of lacking a little bit in the articulation. He does have a ball hinge at the shoulders. He's got a hinge at the elbow. Now he does have a ball joint at the hips and a hinge at the knees. A swivel in both the head and the neck. And there's really no back and forward movement. But considering what he would primarily be doing, I honestly would not expect a whole lot of articulation from this guy. I mean, I don't see him going into battle fighting, putty patrols of any kind whatsoever. But as a, stay at headquarters, make sure everything's all right type of character, this articulation's honestly fine. He will make for a nice little display piece. Uh, Other than that, I will say he does. Let me rotate his arms a little bit, both ways. That way you see the front and back of each arm. He does actually display some nice details. He does have some nice molding details in both the inside of his arm as well as the outside of the arm. Give it that mechanical kind of look to it. Not to mention the front of the body, the back of the body. Let me turn him sideways here. As well as the back, side, and front of the legs, the feet, the bottom of the feet. I mean, he's actually got some really nice looking details. Only thing I noticed is that there's, in the trailer, it looks like this is just a hollow, empty spot. This is just hovering around this dome right here. Even then, he's got some nice looking details to him. But overall, he's a fairly nice looking little figure. But just to sum it up real quick, is he worth adding to your Power Rangers collection? I feel like he is. The figure himself is fairly sturdy. He does have some decent articulation for what he's supposed to be. The only complaint I would give, realistically, is he's just lacking some paint apps. That's about it. Other than that, it's a interesting looking version of Alpha 5, to say the least. And honestly, last time I remember Power Rangers, last time I watched this was up till 1995. Was that version of Alpha 5, the original. So for me, this is just completely different and rather interesting looking. So if you're a Power Rangers collector, if you're looking forward to the movie, I would suggest trying to pick him up if you can. From what I've seen, on several different occasions, he's typically a 1 to a case from what I've been seeing. I'll see multiples of each of the other Power Rangers, but he's usually the only Alpha 5 I'll see hanging on a peg. So you can find him, pick him up. That's what I'm going to say. And this will conclude my review of the 2017 Power Rangers Alpha 5 action figure. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.